Well, I have been very busy this morning cat-proofing our home. We are having a precious little cat visitor come in for the holidays, and I wanted to show you what I've done to do a cat lockdown. I'm calling it a cat lockdown. Now, she's visited several times before, and she's a young, curious cat, and she's shown a lot of interest in eating the houseplants, which of course is not good for the plants or the cat. So I have taken some measures this time, and we will see if they hold, but let me show you what I've done. So I netted everything that I still have out. Of course, I moved probably 50% of the plants. You'll note the empty pot there. They are moved to a basement area. And then everything else that's still out, I netted with black tulle. And I have to credit Robbie from Robbie and Gary's Easy Gardening YouTube channel. She uses tulle everywhere outside in her garden to keep pests from bothering it. But she nets a lot of the things that she grows with tulle. And the nice thing about tulle is it's lightweight and it lets the sun shine through. And I think she observed that the black is almost invisible. So I chose black. I have covered all of the plants that are left out in the common areas with this tulle. And I have secured it with clips. Let me show you what I have here. These are just balloon clips that I saved from off of the bottom of a balloon. It's kind of like a balloon weight. So luckily I had quite a good collection of those already. If you don't, you could buy clothespins or even bag clips at any grocery store. So everything is covered with tulle and all the leaves are tucked in. I also put some of the edges of the tulle underneath the pots. This is a new addition that Everly has not seen before, and I feel like she might really be interested in this plant. One of the things I was concerned about is that it had a big open area of dirt, and sometimes a cat, especially in a different environment, might confuse it for a litter box. Of course, we have a litter box in her wing of the house, but if she comes out here, I didn't want there to be any mistakes. But let me show you what I did here. I put tulle around the bottom trunk and the lowest branch, and then I put plastic overturned saucers over the dirt, and I weighed them down with some pottery. So I don't think she's going to want to jump up on that surface. Again, she could prove me wrong. Now we have a couple fish tanks, which I'll put heavy books on top of the lids because she did show some interest in the fish as well. But I'm going to make sure not to block the holes. I just don't want her to be able to lift the lid off or push it off somehow and get to our one little fish that's living in that gigantic aquarium. And then lastly, I'll show you these over here. Everything has been tooled, and I really tried to tuck in all of the leaves underneath. I've grouped these plants together. And the other thing I did was I did consult, I forgot to consult about this one, but I did consult a poison listing, a toxicity chart for cats and dogs. And I made sure that the most toxic plants were put away down in a closed basement area. Rubber trees are a big no-no for pets. They have a toxic sap, otherwise known as rubber, and especially when the leaf breaks off, it will drip this toxic sap. So I have encased it in the tulle, and as you can see, it won't block the light. Here is the roll of tulle I ordered, and as you can see, it's doubled up and there's just plenty to it. And this is what it looks like when you order it. I think I might have paid $9 for this very, very long roll of tulle, T-U-L-L-E, and I believe I got it on eBay, but it was very reasonable, and I'm excited to give it a try for our cat lockdown.
Attention please. A train is approaching. Please stand back from the yellow line.
Here comes our daughter and Everly.
Attention, please. A train is approaching. Please
We
stand
are so
back from the
excited.
yellow line. Please stand back from the yellow line.
Welcome to Maryland, Everly. You came all the way from New York with your mother.
What the heck
For
is
a
this?
nice
She's gonna do the
visit. She's
test
checking
right
out. So the
now.
test subject is checking out the barrier. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if it holds. Oh, it's discouraged her. This is good indeed. Here's the test subject. As usual, she's showing a lot of interest in the foliage, but she can't get through. She's very puzzled. She might find a back entrance. Everly, what's going on here?
What you doing, Ems?
Aw, I don't think you're going to be able to eat those plants. Now what, Everly? Where are we going to now? Is it nap time yet? What is that stuff over the plants, Everly? She's trying her darndest to get through. And the tool is kind of interesting in itself, but so far she hasn't been able to get it. Right, Everly? It's working pretty well. After a few minutes, she gets the idea and she's on to something else. Oh, who's at the door? Doing a little bird watching. That's a whole lot better than eating plants. Day 4, and she's still not had any plants to eat. All plants and all cats are safe. It seems like she shows a little bit of interest in it, and then she's discouraged. So I would say this is an easy way to have success with cat proofing. And now we can enjoy her visit, and I think she can enjoy it without being scolded. So I hope this helps you guys with your cat proofing. I don't know if this is a good everyday solution, but it's certainly a good solution around here for when we have our sweet little cat visitor, Everly.